When I look at WIRP, world interest rate probability here on the Bloomberg, and all indications are the odds of a rate cut are at 100% for July and going forward. Paul, what if we get this China trade deal, perhaps say in the fall? The talks go extraordinarily well. Things are moving quickly. What's the scope for rate cuts after that?
Well, I think that's a very good question. My base case going into Osaka was that it was going to go better than the market thought it did, and that remains my view. Very interesting listen to Navarro yesterday. I see you've got him coming on in half an hour's time. His language has changed. I think a lot more was achieved in Osaka than the market perhaps thinks, which is why I think they're waking up to that now, and we're starting to see a bid tone coming into risk again. And so in answer to your question, I think that the chances of an outcome that is quite agreeable to the market in terms of US-China trade by the fall is higher than the market is predicting. And as such, I think that expectations for another cut in the fall by the Fed, in my opinion, are perhaps a little bit too elevated. I do think that the ECB is going to throw insurance in there. In essence, what I'm saying is that globally, I think central banks have put insurance into the game. I think that's what Draghi was telling us 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I think you get the Fed this month, I think you do get the ECB in September, and then we see how this whole trade game plays out. But I think the bigger problem is I think there's going to be another trade war after October, and I think that's going to be the US and Europe, and that to me is going to be a problem.